Hi there. My name is Raelan. I want to send a message out to anyone out there right now who is struggling, anyone who is facing something like chronic fatigue syndrome or ME or long COVID or fibromyalgia or any sort of chronic condition that can feel sometimes impossible and scary and hopeless, and you wonder if it's ever going to end. I know that when you're experiencing things like this, that you can start to feel a bit invisible. I want you to know that I see you. And I know that sometimes it can feel like your struggles are going to crush you. It can feel like this hard thing that you're going through is never going to end, and that no one truly understands, and that you are alone in this. And I know sometimes you can feel like you don't have the energy anymore to be resilient or strong, and you don't want to have to be resilient or strong anymore. You just want it to stop. And I know that sometimes you feel like the suffering might be more than you can endure. But you've been here before, haven't you? You have been in impossibly hard times. Think to those moments, the worst of the worst of the worst of the moments in your life. You survived them. You got through them. You did it. And you will get through this as well. There has yet to be a difficult day or month or year that you haven't gotten through. So whether you want to be or not in this moment, or whether you realize it or not in this moment, you are strong and you are resilient. And what you're going through right now, no matter how alone in this experience you might feel, no matter how unique or bizarre it might feel, chances are there are other people who have been almost exactly where you are, and they've gotten past it. They have gotten through it. And this is great news, because this means that you can get through this too. These people are not any more or less special than you are. There is a way, and you will find it. You're going to keep showing up for yourself day after day after day and doing those things that you need to do to get yourself past this. And if you're not feeling motivated right now, that is perfectly fine, because motivation is not what it's going to be what gets you past this. Motivation is what gets you to do things when you feel like doing them. What's going to get you past this is a crucial combination of hope and discipline. Hope, because you need to feel, you need to know to the depths of your soul that you can get past this. And discipline, because discipline is what gets you to do things even when you don't feel like doing them. So keep at it. Keep showing up for yourself day after day after day after day. And I know it can be hard in the moment to see that you're getting anywhere, because on any given day, progress doesn't look like much, but it's the compound interest of these small things that you're doing day after day that are getting you where you're trying to go. And if you're watching this, that is amazing. That means you are still trying. You are still at it. You have not given up. You are already on your journey out of this. And I know it can be hard to see it, but right now, take a moment and take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. And you know that you are making progress. You know so much more than you used to. You have things that might feel like failures, but none of it is. These are moments where you learn things and you get smarter and you tweak and you find new ways of doing things. You are getting somewhere and you've learned so much, and it would be such a waste to give up now. You have got what it takes to get past this. I don't need to know you to know that. If you are human and you keep showing up for yourself, then you have got what it takes and you can do this. The world needs more of your beautiful energy, but you got to take care of you first. So keep at it, keep going, keep working, keep doing those things that you need to do day after day after day. And remember that even if you can't see it right now in this moment, those things that you are doing are ensuring that each day is a little bit better than the one before it. You're just a little bit smarter and a little bit closer to making it to your goals. And one day, probably not too far off, you're going to wish that you could send a message back to yourself right now in this moment, telling you about all the amazing things that are to come, all the love and adventure and joy and happiness that you're going to experience, all the amazing things that you're going to get to do. Your head would explode if you knew everything that was waiting for you in the years to come. It's worth fighting for. It's worth the work. Your story is not finished yet. This is just one chapter.